Hello and welcome to my page, Tammy Loves Vintage, and also welcome to the group Southern Craftathon. Thank you, Melanie Ferguson, for having me today. I have been watching the event. There are 20 presenters, and as the day progresses, it's a new presenter every 20 minutes, so it's been a super fun event. It's a free group. If you're not in the group, you should jump right over there to Southern Craftathon. I've got the link in the top in the description. Melanie's going to be sharing me over into that group. We have 20 minutes to do our project, and then it's on to the next one. So all you have to do is just pull down on your screen to refresh, and you're ready to go. So we are right on time, so let's get going. Hi, Melanie. Let's get going. I know I'm in the group now. So I'm going to start out, I'm going to make a Christmas pocket. Everything that I use for the most part is usually antique, vintage, that sort of thing. You can easily use new. You can go get new velvet and new things, new lace, new everything to make what I'm making. It doesn't have to be old, it can be new. Okay, so don't be like, oh, I don't do antiques, because I think it's going to be a super cute thing, and you just tweak it and make it your style, whether it's primitive or just new and bright, vibrant colors. You can do it. So I was going through my scraps of velvet, and I found, literally scraps of velvet, and I found this gold color that I really liked, and I was able to put enough together to make a small pocket, and that's what we're going to be decorating today. And I put Mod Podge on the back of one of the pieces so that it was stiffer and gave my velvet a little more stability. Okay, so I have that, and then the front side I'm leaving soft, and I cut it a little bit bigger. You can tell a little bit bigger on the sides, because I want to leave my pocket kind of stick out so I can stuff stuff in. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. I'm just using hot glue. Hello everybody, welcome to Tammy Loves Vintage and to the Southern Craftathon. We're excited to have you here. It's been going on all day, and I have been watching every 20 minutes. It's been a new person, and oh my gosh, there's been so many creative things that will put you in the mood for Christmas for sure. Now, hopefully I didn't leave myself like too much. Maybe I did. Let me back this down a little bit. Mine left myself a little more. I just need like that much. So let's do that again, and then I'll whack this off. I'll go ahead and do the bottom too. What the heck? While I'm doing it, let's get her done. Okay, so the bottom I kind of just need to smoosh a little bit. I need 3 fingers in there, and then let's go down. Okay, that should be, so here, see, I left the top just a little bit bigger. So look, I had it way too big. I felt like that maybe wasn't quite right. So, okay, let's cut that off. Okay, now we have a pocket, and I left the edge up there. It doesn't matter. I debated on whether to cut it off or not. And I thought, oh, well, I'm just going to leave it. And the next thing I'm going to do is decorate the pocket itself. I pulled some old lace. I tea stained it. It was very white. I did buy it at an antique show, but it really had a white, too bright for this vintage look. So I made some tea yesterday, and I plunged the little bundle of it in, and I got it just right. I put it over my register heater vent to dry, and it dried like within an hour, and I was good to go. So okay, I just think it's a cute little design, fun little, these little dots are kind of fun. All right, then I think I need to snip it. I wasn't sure if I could make the corner or not, but I think I'm going to snip it and start again. And go across the bottom. I think this is going to be cute. I'm kind of digging it. I think it's going to be cute. So, okay, then we're going to go here. Oops, get up there. Okay. go. Not loving how that one ended. But we're going to make it work. We'll just do one little point, and then maybe I'll come up here. Can you see me? Hi, you guys. Thank you for sprinkling, Lois. Thank you. Oh, thank you for following. Hi, Bernadine. Hey, Carol. Hi, you guys. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, here we go. I will come back and answer your questions if you have any questions, or if you have a comment or a thought, feel free to share. I will probably miss it during this because I like to keep moving and keep it going. So I'll probably miss your comment. If it's something I really, really need to say, tell me like 3 times and maybe I'll see it. Maybe. All right. So here's our pocket so far. We have the little velvet, gold velvet, front and back, and then we have this pretty trim. Any trim, you guys. It does not have to be this pretty. Oh, thank you. It was a TJ Maxx. Okay, then the next thing, I have this old tinsel. Now again, you do not have to use old. They sell rolls of tinsel like this. Okay, they sell good, you know, new, fresh, good. But I kind of like this old. There's just something about the old, tired look that I love. So I'm going to run this across, just across the top. I debated on running it all around, but it was almost too much. You know, I have a tendency to say, is it too much? And it was too much. So yeah, I backed it off, and I'm just going to do it here across the top. So down it goes, and run it all the way around. And I think that's just a nice little splash of it, and I think that's all it needed. So I keep putting my scissors away. Okay, and I'm going to whack that off, and we're done with that. So, and the next thing we're going to do, okay, next thing we're going to do is stuff our pocket. I think I need to stuff my pocket, and I was debating between sisal and oh, what do you call this stuff? Oh, it's right on the tip of my tongue. Why can't I think of it? I use it all the time. Oh, what do they call it? Excelsior. I was debating between the two. So Excelsior is a little bit chunkier, and the sisal's a little bit more angel hair. Can you see that? You can totally see the difference. Kind of like the goldenness of this, but I like the softness of that. So I'm going to go with the sisal, okay? So hello. Hi, Kelly. So I'm going to go with the sisal, and I'm just going to grab a wad here. I don't know how much I need. Well, here's a loose wad. I don't need all that. I can already tell you that. So let's just, we make Christmas trees out of this stuff. To be like, we make our own bottle brush trees here. We do a lot of authentic and Victorian and, you know, old school Christmas and everyday crafting and decor. A lot of cotton spun. Like I said, I use a lot of antique things. Like I went over and I grabbed just a couple of things that were handy, like this tin. This is an old antique tin, and I decorated it with some old trees, added some old beads from some old, everything's old, from an old garland, old gold garland, and then like the other night we made this. I have a private group. We made this. I had an old tattered up quilt, and we made a coat and covered a styrofoam cone, and we used old fur hats and made a Santa, and I think he turned out really great. So things like that is what our page is like. Very different. So anyway, okay. So now we have our stuffing in here. So just a little something to bulk it out and make our pocket, you know, a little thicker and have a little body to it. And then now all we have to do is stuff it and decorate the front of our pocket. So so on the internet, they have these copies. You can just print off. You can go to Etsy and buy some. You can go to Google and print the free ones. I just typed in vintage Santa tags. I printed it on cardstock. I put sheet music on the back, cut them out. Okay, I got 2 here. I added a popsicle stick to the front, or to the back, I'm sorry, and covered it again, covered the popsicle stick. So I've got a couple of these to choose from. I'm going to use some Rub and Buff here, and let's see, I'm using the Gold Leaf Rub and Buff. It's my favorite. So I just thought maybe a little splash of gold. I don't want to lose the black, but I thought maybe a little splash of the gold would be good. And it may not even show up. I was thinking stickles or what is it? Nouveau Drops would have been great, but I didn't think of it until just while I was watching the other girls here, you know, about 10 minutes ago. And I thought, oh gosh, I screwed up. I should have thought of that. So anyway, all right, so there, I added just a little bit of gold around. Oh yeah, you can see it, totally see it. All right, so there's that one. And then let's add this one. I don't know if I'm gonna need them both or not, but I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 of them. If I don't need it, it's fine. And if I do, I'll be glad I did it, because I haven't stuffed the pocket yet. Ooh, I got a lot on that spot. All right, so we'll just put a lot on the rest of this. Let's see. All right, so that one's ready to roll. It's not quite as glittery as what Stickles would be, but I think it's got a rich, you know, that that Rub and Buff gives it a rich gold look. So, okay. Done with that. Now we've got our pocket, we've got our picks. So I'm thinking just to shove a pick in here, and I'm going to glue it down. I'm going to see what happens if I put them both. I don't know. It might be too much. Very well could be, but something like that. Okay. And then I've got this little Santa. It's an old toothpick holder. He's an original. Now we make these. You guys know that follow me. You know we make stuff like this in here. But I thought that might be super cute. That might be cute. Yep, I think it's cute. And then I have this tree. I thought maybe, you know, I love buying old. I love buying old. One way is the coloring of the tree. Another way is if they have a wood base. This little tree was $6, but you can see it's tired and tattered and it's kind of stained looking. You can do that on your own too, but it was just easier to, you know, get it already done. So I'm going to shove that in here. Let's put this back in. I might have to glue this down. Yeah, oh, look at it already. I haven't even, look. It's so cute. Okay, then I thought, okay, oh, I know what else I wanted to do. On this one, I bought this dried stuff off of, I think I got it off of Temu, I think. That's where I found this. I don't even know what it is. It's just dried evergreen. I have some pressed in my flower press, but I saw this when I was on there and I thought, oh, I'm just going to get it because I don't know if my greens are the same, but I thought that might be fun to add. I hate to do it with hot glue, but it's what I've got right now out. I would probably do like my Super 77 or something like that. And I don't really want to cover all the holly in his hand, but I thought it might be nice to add just a little dimensional, you know, like feel of a true green pine. See, yeah, I like it. Okay, and then I'll need to glue my Santa in. I just want to make sure before I glue anything in that I really want, you know, want it to be like this. So the other thing that I had was a little wreath. It's an old pin that someone used to wear to church. It's a little tired, you can see. So let's see, this is in here. I didn't really devour this to see how it is attached, but it looks like there's just bendable, yeah, there's little bendy. Aha, got it. All right, and then of course the bow's gotta go. You guys, I hope you don't love it. It's tired. It's gotta go. Bye-bye. Okay. All right. Now we are left with a wonky wreath like this. So I need to pull the reds. I think it needs a little bit of color. So I pulled out some old mercury glass beads. And I make sure they're not the doubles, you know, if you know what I mean by that, you'll know what I mean. A lot of times they come double. They come like 2 beads hooked together. So it's 2 and then 2 and then 2. These are single, so they all move around, okay? They're individual, because I tried a double that I'd already had unstrung, and I didn't love the double that's hooked to the... Okay, so what I was thinking is to add in these beads here, like that. So I'm going to put those in the little silver cups. I'm not even going to take the silver cups off. I don't mind them. I don't think you're going to see them too well once I get these beads in here. So I'm not going to worry about it. All right, and then here we go. I don't know, these antique things, just to know that they've been on someone else's tree hanging around forever, you know, year after year. There's just something heartwarming and touching about it. I don't know. I just get all sappy when it comes to vintage Christmas. There's a real thing. So I put that off a little bit because you see there's a tiny little ball right there. It's green. There you can see it. So I don't want to cover that up. I like it. And this is actually, I got lucky. This is a great match to that. And then I thought, I've got several options. Oh, shoot, I forgot. I didn't. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm going to put a dab of hot glue, a dab of hot glue on that one to keep it from unraveling anymore, because I've got a handful of loose beads here and I'm going to have a mess. Okay, the next thing we're going to do, I have red velvet. I have green velvet, because I'm a velvet lover. Red velvet, green velvet, and then I had bought some vintage black velvet ribbon, okay? So I'm not sure. I feel like there were different directions that I could have gone, different tags I could have used, which would have asked me to do, not asked me, but kind of commanded different colors. And I don't care for this. And the red might be too much. I'm torn. I thought I wanted to get it constructed. Oh, it's really not too much. Okay, so we have the red, and then I tied up a little black bow, and until I got it going, I couldn't tell if it was enough or not. Now, where the heck did it go? Here it is. I did tie one up. Let's see. Let's just see if this is enough. And would you put it on the bottom? I feel like it needs to go on the top. It's kind of surprising myself here. That's got a little bend in it that I don't like. So let's cut that off. I can rebow it. All right, so there's that. I think I like it on the top, although it's upside down, so I can't tell for sure. But I'm thinking I like it on the top. And then lastly, what time is it? We've got a few minutes left. I have some little bells. And I thought, I'm only going to have room for one of them in here, it looks like. And I don't, oh, you know what? I'm just going to hook it to that black. I'm just going to hook it to this black. And is that too much? Do we like that? Is it too big? That's the thing. Oops, oh, I forgot I hadn't glued that down yet. Just want to make sure. You like the black velvet? Okay, I feel like it kind of pulled the black from the cards. Like when you look really closely, there's black. There you go. There's black in there. And then let's see, do we want, oh yeah, we definitely want that. Okay, let's do that. And then you know what, I may add, if you guys happen to follow my page, of course I would love that. If you love vintage or you know someone who does, of course we're all after new friends. You can't, well, I mean, you could follow everybody, but it might be too many people. Going across your feed, you'll say, well, who are all these people? Yeah, I really, does it need, I think it does need the wreath. Is it too much? I think I like it. You like it? Okay, all right, let's go with it then. I'm going to go ahead and put the wreath down. I'm just going to tack it at the top. Okay. I need to pull the sisal out a little bit. I need to tweak just a little bit, but not bad. I'm going to push that Santa up forward. I'm going to put some glue under his chin. This is going to hurt. And it looks like my time is up. Boy, oh boy, did we time that just like on the dot. There you go. Here is my project. I don't know how many oh, thank you for following me, Susan. Thank you so much. So here's our little Christmas pocket. You can tuck this in the tree. You can lean it against a lamp. You can prop it up against a book. You could open a book and lay it on the pages. Lots of ideas. I'll figure out a way to style it, and I'll shoot a picture of it and post it here and in the Southern Crushed Craftathon group so that you guys can see it and be inspired. So, oh, hey, somebody sent me stars and 141 friends. Hi, you guys. Hi. Hi, Fran from Francie's Creations. Oops, it's 2:40. I gotta go. The next person is up. Go to the Craftathon free group and be sure you watch everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.